This is Will Power's Inverse News, Nostalgia for the Present. It is Wednesday, May 13th, 2020 at 11:53 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And wearing a mask, they say, is to protect others. Is that true? Will a mask stop or slow down the spread of the coronavirus? Well, it depends on who you talk to. If you read the left-wing rag raw story, May 8, 2020, Amanda Marcotte, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that correctly, Salon Politics and Feminism writer, this is a commentary. Trump's refusal to wear a mask isn't just vanity, she says. It's also a fascist rejection of their duty to protect others. A fascist rejection. You get that? The fascists are the ones forcing people to obey these arbitrary lockdown rules. 2 months ago, Dr. Anthony Fauci, who is a heavily left-leaning Clinton supporter, see my article, Dr. Fauci on Inverse News, listed below. Back in March, Dr. Fauci said masks were pointless. Don't worry, he said. You don't need a mask, he said. Look at this video right here. That'll show you.
Right now in the United States, people should not be walking around with masks.
You're sure of it? Because people are listening really closely to this.
Right now, people should not be walking. There's no reason to be walking around with a mask. When you're in the middle of an outbreak, wearing a mask might make people feel a little bit better, and it might even block a droplet, but it's not providing the perfect protection that people think that it is.
And there you have it, right from the horse's mouth. That was 2 months ago in March when he said that. And so wearing a mask does little or nothing to protect you. But 2 months later, Dr. Fauci is singing a different tune. Today, he said masks should be a regular part of our daily lives. But back in January, Dr. Fauci was saying, don't worry about COVID-19. And according to Tucker Carlson, see the May 12, 2020 edition of Tucker Carlson Tonight, Dr. Fauci urged people to use their dating app and have sex. Then on April 7th, Dr. Fauci said we shouldn't ever shake hands again. So which is it? No consistency, no explanation for his lapse in judgment or his mistakes or whatever they are. What are they? Is he doing this on purpose to at first help increase the infection rate, then put people in a state of fear to have a reason to continue the lockdown that is threatening to ruin the American economy so that he could avenge Hillary's election disappointments in 2016? He must have been very disappointed himself, seeing as how he loves her so much and everything. Or perhaps you think these rules aren't arbitrary, but necessary. Is that what you think? The mainstream press points to the CDC recommendations, such as this story from 10 Tampa Bay News, April 6, 2020. It says in the article, quote, based on the evidence from new data that's been collected, the CDC now recommends that the general public put a face mask before heading out the door. So if you leave in an area where coronavirus are high, that's what you do. Put on a mask right when you leave the door, before you go outside. I mean, is this crazy or what? What's next? A mandate that is as good as a law that you have to leave, you have to put on a face mask before you leave home? You know, are they going to make it a crime and haul you off to jail? Will they be sending in the drones to make sure you comply with the order? I mean, that's not as crazy as it sounds because they're already doing this. Drones have already been deployed in one American city, according to the Daily Caller, this April 18th article right here. Yes. in Elizabeth, New Jersey, is using a Chinese company's drones to police citizens who fail to comply social distancing guidelines. Past reports suggest the drones are feeding China data. Elizabeth Major J. Christian Bolwage is deploying drones from Chinese-based company DJI to warn Elizabeth citizens to keep their distance. The drones blare sirens and issue this warning: stop gathering, disperse, and go home. Can you imagine? I mean, that's terrible. It makes wearing a face mask not as bad. Not wearing a face mask, although superficial and stupid really, is not the last straw for me, even though wearing a face mask does trap virus particles. It doesn't keep them from spreading. You can be infected by the air coming in through the sides of the mask and through your eyes, can absorb the virus as well. Wearing a face mask does nothing to prevent a person from catching the coronavirus unless you wear a ventilator and or a respirator. Even though that's true, I'm not drawing the line at a face mask. Wearing one is a small concession to make, although for one woman in California, it was a bridge too far. A California woman was booted from a Trader Joe's in Palos Verdes for refusing to wear a face mask. We're in America, she said. It's supposed to be the land of the free. And here's the article on business and politics. And they have the video that she made, and here it is, some of it.
I'm saying I'm refusing. I don't want to put my mask on. It's right, and I get it, and we're going to pay for our groceries, and we're going to leave. That's fine. That's fine. Do you know how many health professionals, infectious disease doctors say how dangerous it is for you to be wearing and breathing your own CO2? That you're actually exasperating the problem. Yeah, I have to give them my card. Okay, so pay for mine. Don't worry. Let's just, pay for mine.
Take your mask.
Okay, but you don't gotta talk to her that way either, though. Okay, you can be a little nice about it, okay?
Just let it go.
So don't talk to her like that. I appreciate it.
Can you talk to her to get out of
No, you don't talk to me like that. First of all, you don't talk to me like that. Be a little cool. Be a little cool.
Exactly. And I should have the right to not wear a mask in America. I have the right to not wear a mask in America because I'm an American citizen. Okay? No. Yeah, exactly. So quit following like sheep.
There you have it. And in the video, she claimed it's a 99% success rate, a 99% recovery rate, she said. And yet, you're all wearing masks. According to Worldometers in the article in BPR, the global recovery rate among closed cases is 84%. And the global mild conditions rate among active cases is 98%. But I believe those figures are higher in the United States. So yes, the chance of someone contracting the virus and suffering deadly conditions is low. And yet people are going nuts over this issue, acting like it's a matter of life and death if you wear a mask. Where I live in California, everyone is being forced to wear a mask if they shop at most, if not all, grocery stores. In New Jersey, Ocean City, they have arbitrary beach rules. You can run on the beach and exercise, but you are not allowed to sunbathe, although fishing is allowed. For God's sakes, either open up the beach or not. None of these halfway measures. They make no sense unless you consider the possibility this was all by design to ruin the economy and Trump's re-election chances. But what if people see the Democrats ruining the economy and not the Republicans? As for me, I have to pick my battles, and wearing a face mask seems like a small concession. So I'll save my energy for the big battles, like when they want to force you to take a vaccine and drink the Kool-Aid. When they require a health certificate to shop for groceries, that's when I put my foot down. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.